hey, chatbox GTP or whatever it is, tell me the answers. You're just taking a picture and putting it in and you're letting it do your thing. All the teachers now, they have to take every essay and put it in and scan it to see if you wrote it or if you're getting mentally. And this is my concern. We are not mentally diligent anymore. We believe anything and everything that we want to believe. In Proverbs chapter 18, verse 13, it says, the man that answers before he hears the whole argument, this is foolishness. We see a part of a quote, we see something and we grab it and we run with it and we love it. In Isaiah 41, again, Job 13, there's this line, I will prepare my case. I'm going to do the paper myself. I saw a post on Instagram, it was a quote by Abraham Lincoln. It said, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Abraham Lincoln said that. Yeah, right. No, that's the joke. Of course, Abraham Lincoln didn't say that, but it looks like, I also saw there's a certain species of Tyrannosaurus Rex that can surf. It's incredible. I mean, you see the craziest stuff. You can't believe everything you see. We ought to be mentally diligent, where when we see something, we hear something, we don't just take it at face value. We want to make sure we confirm it. In Proverbs chapter 18, verse 17, it says, the first man that gives his case sounds like he's correct, and then you hear the other side. In John chapter 7, verse 51, does the law condemn a man without really hearing him out? Without 2 or 3 witnesses, we really shouldn't believe things. We live in an age of deception where there's deep fakes and there's fake videos and there's all kinds of things that are forgeries and people's voices. It sounds like them. You can't believe everything you see. You can't believe everything you hear. We would be wise to say, Lord, help me to put in the hard work. You know what you were made for? You were made to be creative. You can believe the things that you do. The things that you think, the things that you write. Some of us have stopped writing. We've got to get back to writing. Maybe you've stopped singing. You've got to get back to singing. Whatever that art, whatever that dance, whatever that coaching, whatever that teaching was, you got to get back to it because in the beginning God created. And you are made in the image of God. Last year I worked hard and I put together 26 books that you can buy on Amazon. There's a textbook in there. And if you've been coming to church for a little while, you probably got 12 or 13 copies of those books. I love giving them out to you guys. I've given out way more books than I've sold. How about that one? Sold dozens, given out hundreds. Got another one coming in a few weeks, by the way, so stay tuned. But before I learned how to do it on Kindle Direct Publishing on Amazon, I was trying to do it myself. And I preached a message some time ago, and I typed it all up, and I made it into a booklet. It's called A Special Place in Hell. Now, I drew the picture. Hold your applause. That's actually my very own artwork. I created that. It's based on the passage where Jesus said, you'd be better off putting a millstone around your neck and being thrown into the sea than hurting one of these children. If you want a copy of it, there's some copies in the back. Now, believe it or not, this little pamphlet costs more to make than those nice books that we give you that have the nice covers and are perfect bound. It's just as the economy is today. But I wrote this. I typed it all up. I did it myself. I drew the picture, and then we handed them out a little bit. And I was very proud of this. So there's some in the back for you. Then somebody said, Pastor, you need to learn how to use AI to write your books. And I go, sounds good. I would like to use AI to write my books. I'll write hundreds of them. And so I had a teaching on biblical uses of money. And I also drew this picture, by the way, too. It's based on the passage. It says, 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Some have coveted and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. You see how violent the Bible is, by the way? Here's a guy getting thrown over a cliff. Here's a guy getting stabbed. And there's a bunch of servants getting beat. I mean, take it down a level. No, maybe we've just gotten too soft, friends. Nevertheless, I wrote this thing on 5 ways. And they said, hey, if you take your teaching and record it in YouTube in under 5 minutes, and you take that link and you put it over here, and it will transliterate it for you, and then you take that link and you put it in AI and it will edit it for you, and then you put it in this other AI and it will edit it for you. It will crank you out a book. So I did it. And I was pretty proud of it until I started reading it. And then I started reading it, I go, who wrote this thing? Doesn't sound like me at all. These aren't my words. They were my words in the beginning. But they got so computerized and edited and changed and edited, it doesn't even sound like me anymore. And here's my concern. We can give tasks to robots and tasks to AI, and we can become mentally very weak. We can become mentally very deceivable. I would challenge